Congratulations on the opening of the Northwest Ohio Center of Sex Addiction. And what's your background within this area of counseling?
Thank you. I'm really excited about this. I think there's lots of people with sex addiction issues that certainly can be helped. I've been a counselor for about 20 years, and I've worked in lots of different areas, academia settings and inpatient settings and outpatient settings. But probably about a year and a half ago, I was primarily working with substance use disorders, individuals who have substance use disorders. And what I was seeing was the issue of sex was kind of not being dealt with directly. And I just became interested in it, and I came across in Colorado, his name is Dr. Doug Weiss, and he is a leading researcher when it comes to sex addiction, and he's created these 6 types of sex addiction, and it was a perfect fit for me, and I think I can help a lot of people with this.
Now, I understand that in larger cities like New York, LA, Chicago, sex addiction therapy centers have been around for a long time. And is this relatively new for our area?
Yes, it's new for this area. But as you mentioned, some of the bigger cities certainly do have centers dealing with this. But it isn't that there hasn't been a problem with sex addiction around here. It just hasn't moved over this way. It kind of has started in the bigger cities in Colorado and on the East Coast and West Coast.
Now, much like other addictions, and you hear about the heroin addiction epidemic that's going on, or other forms of addiction, what are some warning signs that kind of people might be on that path?
So in regards to sex addiction, one of the first signs is if the individual is seeing that it's become a problem, it's starting to affect their social life, maybe their marriage, their finances, their job, their life just becomes unmanageable in some way. And sometimes those close to that person will begin to say things to them like, I've noticed, your erratic behavior. So this individual with these issues may have remorse afterwards, be spending excessive money, causing marital or relationship problems. So those are some of the key things.
And I understand that the Northwest Ohio Center for Sex Addiction will be based out of the Serenity Health and Wellness Building, and I hear that there's some exciting things going on there.
Yes, Serenity is owned by Dr. Deetra Hickey, and she has what attracted me to her and her facility is that she has a broad view on helping heal the soul, and again, dealing with body, soul, and spirit. And so that's what had drawn me to her, is that she's gathered some experts in chiropractic work and hydrotherapy and massage therapy and just different types of cleanses and so dealing with the whole person is an approach that I believe in, and that's what attracted me to her.
And I understand as far as an initial consultation, you kind of wanted to change things that are traditions in your industry, if you could address that.
Okay, well, my experience, and I've worked a lot in mental health and in bigger facilities, and as I begun private practice, what I want to do a little differently is really focus on a small number of people and really giving them attention. So what I mean by that is I'm making myself available within limits for a person who thinks they may have an issue to actually call me directly. And I'd be glad to answer any questions over the phone so that they can kind of get a feel for me as I can get a feel for them. One thing about counseling is it's important to have a good fit.